Hello everyone, welcome to the Jedi Survivor review. Two things. I'm sorry it's not very well lit, my phone's out of battery, so those beautiful lights are off currently. And also, this is probably going to be a very short review, because there's really not much I have to say that's bad about this game. First off, we start out as Cal, obviously. It's the main character, you imbecile. Anyway. We start out as Cal first on Coruscant, which we've never been to in the first game. Everything is brought up to us. We're brought up to speed with the combat mechanics again, force and stuff. Everything. It's really good, but then there's the first problem that I encountered that I will be talking about in the review because it's something that I wanted to address. The question that I ask myself at least like 99% of the time when I'm playing the game is, where am I going? Because sometimes it can be so confusing and I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. And that's the biggest problem with this game, is that and that's also with the previous game, that both of them, it's all about exploration, and during missions, I'll often make a wrong turn, not even a wrong turn, I just won't know where to go, and I'll be stuck there, and I'll have to look at a tutorial and such and such. But yeah, so we continue on. It's still sort of the tutorial-ish. We're introduced to an antagonist. We're introduced to some hard-hitting enemies. Basically, it's just really good. I won't spoil too much, but this will contain some potential spoilers. So yeah, we keep going. Now, this game is basically the first game on steroids. By that, I mean they took the previous game, and then they just gave it steroids, and now it's Jedi Survivor. This game has 5 lightsaber stance. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 5 lightsaber stances. The previous game, I'm pretty sure, just had 2, which is single-bladed and double-bladed. Now, one thing that annoyed me, and also has annoyed me throughout the entire playthrough, is that when you're stuck on a boss fight, and you keep dying and dying and dying, it is never fun. And I'm not just saying that because I know that it's not fun, but with this game, it's much less fun than any other game that I've been stuck on a boss fight for. I don't really know how to explain it, but any other game that I have been stuck on a boss fight, I've gotten out of it within an hour. This game, the first boss fight took me an hour at least, only thing being I didn't know how to parry an attack at that point. But yeah, it's never fun. Also, the final battle, there's 2 hours of evidence of me not making any progress. Until I went onto story mode difficulty and everything was solved. One more thing I want to talk about is the insane amount of customization that was not in the previous game. Like, you can customize BD now. Not only can you customize your lightsaber further than you could previously, but you can customize your blaster as well. There's way more customization. Just for the workbench, now we've got beards, hairstyles, way more different clothes. But that is where my second, if not the biggest problem, definitely the second biggest problem is. This game does not have a good PC port. I've surprisingly gotten good frames throughout the entire playthrough, primarily. There have been a couple ins and outs and stuff. It's frozen for like a split second once or twice. So generally a pretty good experience. However, the controls, not for gameplay, but for navigating the settings menu, are so bad that I struggle to get out of the game, and I kid you not, I literally cannot change the difficulty without my Xbox controller. Without this, I would not have beaten. Honestly, now that I've started filming this review, there's so much that I could talk about, but I can't figure out how to say it. So what I'll say is this game has been a grand experience for me. Absolutely grand. Again, the first game on steroids. It's amazing. Is it worth the cost? Abso-frickin-lutely-tootly. Is it worth the amount of space that it takes up? Probably not. This game is bigger than this game is, I believe, according to Google, is 155 gigabytes. Steam, I think Steam tells me it's 130. But no matter what, it's bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2. And it's nowhere near the amount of detail that is in Red Dead Redemption 2. So overall, this game is absolutely incredible. I enjoyed the experience. I would not only recommend the experience, I would highly recommend the experience. Only as long as you have a good running machine, this game is amazing.